And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's opening game of this NCAA Division III Baseball Danville, Virginia South Regional. Today's first contest features the Seagulls of Salisbury and the Cardinals of Otterbein University. We are just moments away from first pitch. So we're going to take a look here at the rundown of the lineups real quick. First, for the visiting Seagulls, we've got Justin Meekins playing center field, leading off. Scott Ardoin, he is playing short, batting second. Pete Grosso batting third, playing second. Jack Berry batting cleanup, playing third base. Tom Labriola batting fifth, playing catcher. We have Jay Perry playing first, batting sixth. Brad Keith, the designated hitter. We have Robbie Jones batting eighth, playing right field. And then Kevin Dean playing left field and batting ninth. Salisbury comes into this game 31-10. They suffered a 15-5 loss at the hands of Roanoke College yesterday, and they will be looking to stave off elimination here. The Seagulls actually came in the top-ranked seed in the tournament, and so they will look to avoid a early exit home here today. And actually, too, starting pitcher for Salisbury is Jeff Oster. So now we're going to take a look here at the starting nine for the Cardinals. Cardinals come in 31-13 on the year. Leading off and playing shortstop, Ben Beachy. Batting second, playing right field, Pat Beer. And designated hitting and playing third is Brian Stopar. Batting fourth and catching is Stephen Hernan. Batting fifth is Connor Brett. Batting sixth is Brock Frenzel. Batting seventh, Christian Cairo. Batting eighth, Tim Snyder. And batting ninth, Mitch Stotler. And Otterbein on the mound tonight will have Stevie Uran. So we are just about underway here. As Uran looks in, he has his pitch. First pitch is off the outside corner, just a tad. And it's going to be a quick ball one. So here comes the 1-0 delivery. Another fastball. This one is in a better location, inside part of the plate, and the count goes to a ball and a strike. So the 1-1 coming in to Meekins. Here we go. And that ball is lined off towards the right side, back into the crowd. Meekins took a 2-for-3 performance yesterday, scored a pair of runs in the 15-5 loss to the Maroons. And he will look to repeat that success today, as the Seagulls will definitely need it, as I said. And he's going to get plunked here. So he will get on base the hard way to lead things off, but nonetheless, the Seagulls have an early base runner. So Scott Ardoin comes up. Ardoin was 1 for 5 yesterday with an RBI. Coming in batting .250 early on here in the tournament. Salisbury put up 5 runs, 11 hits, had 3 errors yesterday. It was Pete Grosso taking the loss as he gave up 10 runs, 7 of them earned. He struck out 4 in 5 innings of work. And so here's the pitch from Uran, and that ball is bunted back. Uran is going to field. He's going to fire it down to first. And Cairo is there to bring in the ball. But in the meantime, Meekins will move up 90 feet into scoring position. So that's going to bring up Pete Grosso. 3 for 5 in yesterday's game with an RBI. Drove in one of the Seagulls' 5 runs. So Uran looks in. Meekins with a modest lead over at second. And that ball is lined out to right field. That's going to be an easy play out there for Beer. Meekins tagging, and he will make it up the 90 feet to get into scoring position. Good job there by Meekins to do the math in his head, make sure he could have the time and space to get over. And so that's going to bring up Jack Berry, who will now hit with 2 outs, a runner on third. Jack Berry took an 0 for 4 in yesterday's game. So if you remember, Salisbury jumped on top early in their first at bat yesterday, and they're looking to do the same here today. First pitch is going to be a nice off-speed pitch in there inside part of the plate for strike one. Here's the 0-1 from Uran. Fastball, and that one is low. And the count runs even at a ball and a strike. So runner on third, 2 outs here in the top of the first. In this elimination game, winner will move on to fight another day. And that ball is hit well out to left field, but it's going to hook just to the left of the line down there in left. And so we will do the 1-2 all over again. Labriola would hit next if Salisbury can keep it going. Labriola took a 2 for 5 in yesterday's game. So the 1-2 coming in. Let's see what happens. And that pitch is outside. Not a bad location there on the fastball. With Uran ahead in the count, you definitely don't want to lay one in there that could be drilled and give up that run after all. And Uran still has a couple of pitches to work with here, so let's see if he comes over with this one. He comes over, but it's just a little bit high. And Barry has worked the count back full now at 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third early on. So 3-2 coming in. And fastball swung on and missed. So Uran will plunk Meekins to lead things off. Meekins milks that and gets it over to third. But in the end, it will be a strikeout. So for Salisbury in the top of the first, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left stranded. We move to the bottom of the first, no score. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at Dan Daniel Park, American Legion Post 325 Field, the home and site of the 2017 NCAA Division III Danville, Virginia South Regional. So the Cardinals are going to get their first shot here coming up. We're going to take a look here and let you meet the Cardinals. We've got Ben Beachy leading off, playing shortstop. Pat Beer batting second, playing right field. Brian Stopar, he is the designated hitter, batting third. Then we have Hernan batting cleanup. Catching, Connor Brett, fifth. Brock Francel, and Christian Cairo, Tim Snyder, and Mitch Stotler. So Beachy leading things off here. Took an 0 for 3 in yesterday's game. So would love to get his day started off on the right foot here. So it's going to be Oster on the mound today for the Seagulls. First pitch just a touch high, ball 1. It's definitely an offensive kind of day here yesterday at Dan Daniel. We'll see if pitching can get the upper hand here today. And Oster is behind quickly, 2-0. So here it comes, the 2-0 delivery. And that one is in there at the knees for a called strike 1. Good eye there, though, by Beachy. Lay off of that one in there at the knees, the off-speed pitch. Probably just going to end up getting bounced into the ground. And 3-1 is now your count. So here we go. 3-1 delivery. And that ball is chopped foul. That really got in on Beachy's hands right there. He might be feeling that for a couple of days, or for at least a couple innings here. So full count coming in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Beachy leading things off, and Beachy is going to foul that one back. And Labriola will have a look, but the roof of the canopy here will claim that ball as it gets foul. So we'll do the 3-2 all over again here. And here it comes. 3-2 delivery. And Beachy sends a rocket back up the middle. And Beachy, great piece of hitting right there as he just squared up on that 3-2 fastball and sent it right back up the middle for a leadoff single. So that's going to bring up Pat Beer. So Pat Beer came on just a pinch hit yesterday. He was 0 for 1. He will get the start here to try to provide the Cardinals a little bit of an advantage here, being a left-hander facing the righty Oster. And he's showing bunt, and he's going to pop that one up. Not a bad idea here, or not a bad idea there by Beer. Being a left-hander, if you can drop that ball down equal distance between the pitcher, third baseman, and catcher, it's going to be a very difficult play to make. So the count goes to 0-1 here. So Salisbury thought Otterbein might have something going on here, but Beachy was back. So the 1-1 coming in. Here we go, and pickoff move back to first. Beachy back in head first. He is in safely, though. So we're going to take a look here. Oster comes in 7-0, second on the team in wins, 3 ERA. And there's a bunt down the third baseline. That ball is fielded, but the throw is going to be off from Barry. And Beer is going to reach on the throwing error by Barry. So that's going to bring up Brian Stopar. Stopar was 2 for 3 in yesterday's game. As we were saying, Oster, 7-0, second on the team in wins, 3 ERA, 87 innings pitched, 80 strikeouts, second on the team. He was tied for second in the Capital Athletic Conference with 7, and he was also third in the Capital Athletic in strikeouts with 80. And so Stopar is going to foul off the first pitch, first strike 1. So runners first and second here, nobody out. Good start for the Cardinals. It was Beachy getting things led off with a single. Beer drops a bunt down to third. Barry's throw was high. And there's another bunt. This one's back to Oster. Oster's going to fire over. They will get their man this time. But in the meantime, the Cardinals will now have 2 men in scoring position with just 1 out. And that's going to bring up Hernan. So Stephen Hernan stepping in, 0 for 3 in yesterday's game. And here's the pitch. Fastball misses outside, so Oster finding himself in a little bit of trouble here early on, trying not to surrender that early run here and get the Seagulls in an early hole. So that pitch will miss. Count goes to 2-0. So the 2-0 coming in here to Hernan. And a swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Hernan expecting fastball all the way right there. And got way out on his front foot. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. So here we go, the 2-1. And fastball swung on and missed. Count runs even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So if Oster can get out of this jam, he would definitely be feeling pretty good about himself here moving into the top of the second. So the 2-2, and that one is high and inside. Count goes to 3-2. Nice job there by Labriola to get up and get a glove on that one. Keep that one from going to the backstop. 3-2. And he's going to get rung up on that one. Hernan thought he had ball 4, was on his way to first, but that is going to be the second out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Connor Brett. So Connor Brett was 1 for 3 in the ball game yesterday. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. The Cardinals faced a very tough Panthers team from LaGrange College yesterday. Ended up dropping a 7-1 contest. They picked up a run on 6 hits, 2 errors. And that ball is hit well out to right center. That's going to get down. That's going to be an early 2 runs. Beachy in. Beer is in. And Connor Brett, a big first at bat as he's going to knock a 2-run double to right center to pick up his first RBIs of this tournament. And that's going to give Otterbein a early 2-0 lead here. So that's going to bring up Francel. Francel was 0 for 4 in yesterday's game. Cardinals left fielder. Runner on second now, 2 outs, 2 already in. First pitch misses. So Grosso and Oster both came into this tournament undefeated. Grosso with the 8-0 record, Oster with the 7-0 record, and Grosso got roughed up in the game against Roanoke, and now Otterbein has been able to get to him early on here. 2-0, and Labriola is going to have and go out and have a talk with his hurler. Looking to try to calm the guy down just a little bit. So right now it's been 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. So 2-0, and that one is in there for strike 1. So the 2-1. It's a good changeup there coming in by Oster. So here we go. And that pitch will miss. Count goes to 3-1. So Francel hit 280 on the year. 7 homers, 28 RBIs. And there's a strike right there. Or excuse me, a ball. Or no, that was a strike, 3-2. And here we go. Francel is going to pop that one back. And Labriola makes a great play out there. And there's the final out of the inning. But in the meantime, Otterbein is going to pick up 2 runs on a pair of hits. They will leave 1 stranded, 1 Salisbury error. We go to the top of the second here. Otterbein in front, 2-0. So Labriola will now step into the box for Salisbury. First pitch is over for a called strike. Labriola was 2 for 5 in yesterday's game. And that pitch is going to miss low. And that one is going to miss inside. Count goes to 2-1 to Labriola, who, as I mentioned, took a 2 for 5 game yesterday. And that pitch is in there. 2-2 is the count now. And that one is inside. And they're going to say it got him on the wrist, it looked like. And so Labriola will reach base on a hit by pitch. That's going to bring up Jay Perry. It's 1 for 4 with the run scored yesterday. The Seagulls' first baseman. So first pitch coming in, and that is a big breaking ball over on the inside part of the plate. Strike one. Good pitch there by Uran. So the 0-1. And that ball is chopped down to third, but that's going to get foul to push the count to no balls, 2 strikes. So the 0-2 coming in. Uran looking in on Hernan. And that ball is hit foul down the left side as Uran was able to get in Perry's kitchen a little bit there. Get him to foul that one off. As it will get into the stands over on the left side, third base side. Another beautiful day here for baseball in Danville, Virginia. The 0-2. And that pitch is in the dirt. Nice job there by Hernan to block it. So the 1-2 now. Runner on first, nobody out. Seagulls trail by 2. The 1-2 on the way. Fastball, and that one is chopped down to short. Actually, it's going to be the third baseman, Brett, fielding. The throw over is going to get him. But in the meantime, Labriola does move up to second on the 5-3 ground out. So that's going to bring up Brad Keith, who comes in 0 for 2, or taking an 0 for 2 performance in yesterday's game. So top of the second here. Uran comes in with a 2.29 ERA, 7.4 record, and that ball is hit out to center. Snyder there for the out. And there's the second out of the inning. So Uran comes in after a 2.29, or after a season in which he went 7-4, with a 2.29 ERA in 12 starts, 64 strikeouts, second highest on the team. And he's already got one here today. So Robbie Jones stepping in now. He'll foul that one back. Jones was 1 for 3 with a run scored in yesterday's ballgame. Otterbein 11 for 3 in neutral contest this season. Not a bad mark at all, and that pitch is inside. So heading into yesterday's game, Otterbein actually, and that ball is hit out to left field. He's chasing it, and nice play out there in left, but unable to get it as I think the wind might have gotten a hold of that one a little bit. And that's going to be a RBI double right there for Robbie Jones, and the Seagulls have now cut their deficit in half at 2-1 thanks to the RBI double by Robbie Jones. Frenzel made a nice play out there. Did a good job of tracking the ball, but I think a combination of the wind and maybe the sun made that one a tough play out there. And then you also have to consider the fact that these guys are playing on a field where the gaps are a little bit deeper than what they are accustomed to. So second pitch misses. Count goes to 2-0. So here's the 2-0 to Kevin Dean, and pickoff move, or looked like Uran was going to go to second with that, but he holds on to it. Jones back in head first. So Kevin Dean, 2-0 coming in. And that one catches the inside corner for strike one. Uran wanted the inside part of the plate, got it. And the count goes to 2-1. Here's the 2-1, and that ball is hit well out to left center. But Snyder goes out there and makes a nice play. But in the meantime, the Seagulls strike for a run. They do leave another one stranded, so we're through 1.5 here at Dan Daniel Park. Cards have a 2-1 lead. We will be right back. And we are back here at Dan Daniel Park. Christian Cairo leading things off here in the bottom half of the second. So going to take a look here. Cairo was 1 for 4 with an RBI yesterday. Drove in the Cardinals' only run of the game. First pitch fastball will miss. And the count goes to 1-0. So Oster had a rough first inning. Let's see if he can bounce back here and maybe put up a 0 in the bottom of the second. A swing and a miss by Cairo. And the count runs even at a ball and a strike. This is an elimination game here today, so both teams will look to survive and advance. That ball is fouled off against the backstop. And the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. So Cairo coming in to this tournament is 278, 4 homers, 24 RBIs. Not a bad line for the first baseman. Count is now 2-2. So here we go. And that ball is popped up high on the first base side, but that will get well out of play. Count will stay at 2-2. 2-2 on the way. And that looked good from up here, but just a little bit off the outside apparently. And that will run the count full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. So here it comes. And that ball is hit high up in the air, drifting out into shallow center. Meekins runs on and will take it for the first out. So that's going to bring up Tim Snyder now for the Cardinals. Snyder comes into this game hitting well over 300 at 322. No homers, 18 RBIs. Has 4 doubles on the year, and he will take a look at strike 1. So the 0-1, and that ball is going to go. They're going to rule it foul. Must have started off foul and then entered in fair. Because that ball looked like it was fair as it headed down the first baseline, but in the end it is ruled a foul ball. So the 0-2. Here we go. And that ball misses outside. Good eye there by Snyder. Snyder showing good patience. Snyder was 1 for 3 in the game yesterday. And he's going to pop that one up. Second consecutive pop-up. That's in foul territory, but that's going to get out. So the 1-2. Here we go. And a little excuse me swing hit back to Oster. Oster underhanded toss over to Perry. And there is the second out. And Snyder grounds into the 1-3. So Stotler coming in now. Stotler had an 0 for 1 yesterday. Comes in regular season numbers 279. No homers, 8 RBIs. Did pick up 4 doubles on the year, and he will take a look here at strike 1. Made 24 starts during the regular season. Second pitch over for a called strike 2. So the 0-2 coming in. And Stotler is going to have a base hit and possibly 2. He's rounding first as the ball got down in left center there. And there's a 2-out double. And that's going to turn the order over for the Cardinals. That will bring up Beachy, who had a single his last time. And would also score on Connor Brett's 2-run double. First pitch coming in. Here we go. And good looking off-speed pitch over for a called strike 1. Oster changing speeds a little bit there. 0-1 coming in. And that ball is over for strike 2. Beachy none too happy about it. So the 0-2 coming in. Here we go. And that one misses. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 1 on, runner in scoring position. Cardinals holding on to a 2-1 lead right now. And that one nowhere close on the outside in the dirt. And the count runs even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cardinals would definitely like to tack on an insurance run here. And the count runs full house at 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Beachy, after starting off getting behind 0-2, he's done a good job of working the strike zone here and has got it back to 3-2. And that ball is going to be popped up. Ardone calling for it. He's there on the lip of the outfield there for the final out. So Cardinals will strand one. We're through 2 full here. Otterbein leads 2-0 or 2-1. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Start of the top of the third.
Leading off the top of the third, the Seagulls, number 11, center fielder, Justin Meekins.
So the Seagulls will start at the top of their order. Justin Meekins reached on a hit by pitch his first time up. And he's showing bunt. He's going to pull back quickly. That one will miss, ball 1. So the 0-1 or 1-0 coming in. Meekins showing bunt again, and he actually drops down a nice one, but that will kick foul. And the count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. Uran walking back here. So Meekins, one of the stars of offensive stars yesterday for the Seagulls, 2 for 3 performance, 2 runs scored. So here comes the 1-1. And that pitch misses outside. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Light breeze blowing here today. Looks like it's heading towards center field, judging by the flag. And that ball is hit foul directly behind home plate. Hope everybody back there was paying attention. 2-2 count on the way to Meekins. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. And Meekins, another foul ball. He's fighting off some tough pitches here. Two on the way. Here we go. And Meekins doing a good job to lay off a tough pitch there from Uran. And the count runs full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. So here we go. And Uran will walk Meekins here to kick off the third. So Scott Ardoin coming up now. Ardoin dropped a sacrifice bunt down the last time. They got Meekins up to second in the first. Of course, Salisbury unable to do anything with that opportunity in the first. And he's showing bunt again. That one is dropped back to Uran. Uran fields, spins, throws over to Cairo. In the meantime, Meekins up 90 feet. 2 seconds. So that's going to bring up Pete Grosso, who had a sac fly out to right his last time up. Got the runner over to third. Got Meekins over to third on the fly ball. First pitch, and that's a big breaking ball. Just misses on the inside part of the plate. We saw a lot of fastballs in yesterday's games. Really, it wasn't until the third game and Cohen from Rowan University did we start seeing the hook. That ball is fouled back. Count goes to 1-1. Got another great day weather-wise here. Low 80s. 1-1. Slight breeze blowing. And there's another big breaking ball, and that ball is fouled off. Not as big as the last breaking ball we saw from URAM, but still not a bad pitch as it got the inside of the plate and jammed up Grosso. So Grosso led the team in batting average in the regular season, 398. Second or third in homers with 8 RBIs, or 8 homers. And then third on the team in RBIs with 43. And he will take a ball right there. The count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And fastball just a touch below the knees. And that's going to run the count. DJ Tanner full house at 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 running in. 1 out, 1 on. And Grosso does a great job of working the walk there. And that's going to give the Seagulls runners on first and second with 1 out. And that will bring up Jack Berry. Berry struck out his first time up. Berry took a 0 for 4 in the game yesterday. So here comes the first pitch. Berry, third on the team in batting average during the regular season, 354. First on the team with homers, and with 12. He will take a strike on the first pitch. And second on the team in RBIs with 45 for the regular season. So the 0-1 coming in. Top 3, 2-1 ball game. And that ball is hit foul. A little chopper off the home plate. And the count rolls to no balls, 2 strikes. Looks like we've got a good game brewing here between these two teams, both of them trying to fight off elimination. The 0-2, and that ball is hit well down the left field line, but a little bit of bad luck there by Berry, or for Berry, as that ball will hook foul. Would have scored at least 1, depending on how far it got down that line and down that corner. Maybe even scores Grosso from first. So the 0-2 coming in. And that ball is swung on and hit foul. So we'll do the 0-2 all over again. So here we go. The 0-2, runners first, second, 1 out. And that ball is lifted out to right field. And Beer is under it. And the throw back, and that's going to get him in the rundown. So Meekins. And Meekins doing his best Michael Jackson moves out there, but he's going to get tagged out in the process. So a big double play as Meekins got caught sleeping a little bit at second. And that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing for Salisbury. Golden opportunity for the Seagulls to get on the board, goes for naught. So we head to the bottom of the third. It is Otterbein 2, Salisbury 1. We'll be right back.
Because that kid, because this kid shouldn't be penalized for hitting a double play. Yeah, I think it's just F9 and the put out. Yeah, that's probably, yeah, that's right.
And we are back here at Dan Daniel Park, kicking off the bottom of the third. Beer leading things off for the Cardinals. Beer reached on an error and later came home to score last time around. And Beer is going to hit that one over on the left side. That ball drifts foul. And count goes to a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And that pitch is in there for a strike. So Beer came on and had one at bat yesterday, pinch hit duties. Went 0 for 1. And he will line that one foul on the left side. 1-2. So Beer, an impressive 301 on the year, 4 homers, 25 RBIs. So Otterbein has some sticks, and there's a swing and a miss on a big pitch on the inside corner right there. So that's going to bring up Brian Stopar. Advanced a couple of runners on a sac bunt his last time up. So here's the pitch. That one is over for a called strike. Count goes to 0-1. So here we go. And that ball is hit foul on the right side. I think it's going to drift out of play, though. It will. Claying off those stands. In shallow right. And so now we're looking at an 0-2 count. So Oster, after striking out Beard to start things off here, looking for back-to-back punch-outs, and he will not get it there as his waste pitch is looked at for ball 1. So the 1-2 on the way. And that's a good pitch. Just misses on the outside corner, though. We have seen the pitchers here past couple ball games get squeezed on that outside corner. Saw it starting with the Rowan Emery game last night, and there's a swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt, and Oster is now just one strikeout away from striking out the side here in the bottom of the third. That's going to bring up Hernan. He's got 3 strikeouts on the afternoon so far. So Hernan went down on a strikeout his last time through, and he's going to pop that ball up on the right side. And Jones was given chase there, but ends up giving up as that ball gets back into the bullpen. So here's the 0-1 coming in. And a big hook right there, but did not get down over that pitch all the way. And the count goes to a ball and a strike here. So the 1-1. Swung on and missed by Hernan. And the count goes to 1-2 now. And that ball is hit down to short, but that's going to kick off Ardoin. And Hernan will reach on the East 6. And one thing I'm sure that's been an adjustment to a lot of these players playing on this minor league field, we have seen the balls take some weird hops here on them so far. And where it really gets tricky is out there in the outfield with those gaps being so deep. Makes it very hard to track down those balls sometimes, and especially when you're fighting the sun. And so that's going to bring up Brett, who right now has accounted for all of the Cardinals' offense. He had the 2-run double. Brett actually had 9 doubles during the year, 4th on the team, actually tied for 4th on the team in doubles. And that pitch will miss outside. And Brett has done a good job of working a 2-0 count, so Oster got the first two men down on strikes. Herndon just got a bat on it. The ball kicks off Ardoin's glove at short, and the Cardinals have a 2-out base runner. And don't look now, but Brett has worked a 3-0 count. And talking about some clutch hitting with 2 outs in a big game here. Of course, we still are early in the game, but every at-bat counts at this level, at this stage in the season. And Brett works a 4-pitch walk. So that's going to bring up Frenzel. So Frenzel, 0 for 1. So 2 on, 2 outs here. And that ball is hit well out to right field. Frenzel just barely missed that one. And so Oster is going to work his way out of a jam here. So for the Cardinals, it's no runs, no hits, 1 walk, 1 error, 2 left stranded. We go to the top of the 4th. Cardinals lead 2-1. We'll be right back. So Labriola leading things off here. He will take a look at ball 1. So Labriola was hit by a pitch his last time up. And look at that one right there. That is a gorgeous pitch. Right over the plate, but right at the knees. Great location. Even if Labriola makes contact with that one, he's probably just killing a bunch of ants by driving it into the ground. So the fastball is over for strike 2. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Labriola leading things off here. So here we go. That pitch misses on the outside part of the plate. Labriola 5th on the team in the regular season, .338 batting average, 3 homers, led the team with 49 ribbies. And he will take a look at a pitch down and away. And the count runs full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see what happens. 3-2 count coming in. And that one is going to miss just on the outside corner. So Labriola works a 6-pitch walk there. So Jay Perry steps up. He grounded down to third his last time. 5-3 ground out. Uran looking in. Here's the pitch. And that one is down and in. Count goes to 1-0 to start off the at-bat here. So here it comes, the 1-0 delivery from Uran. And that pitch is there at the knees, strike one. Uran came back on a mission right there and ran that fastball right past Perry. Perry, no shot on that. Would have loved to have a gun up here to get a reading on that one. So 1-1. And that pitch is inside. And they're going to call it a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Salisbury has had the leadoff man on all 4 innings so far. Unable to really do anything with it right now, though. And that ball is hit well out to center. The hook hit out to center. Labriola is going to hustle it over to third. And just like that, the Seagulls have runners on first and third with nobody out. So that's going to bring up Brad Keith. Keith 0 for 1 so far on the day. Keith, the designated hitter for the Seagulls, lefty. So right now, Uran looking to work out of a jam here. Probably the worst jam he's been in all day. Runners on the corners, nobody out. And he gets off on the right foot with the strike. So the count is 0-1. Let's see how Uran works out of the stretch here. The 0-1 coming in. And that pitch is down and away in the dirt. Nice job blocking there behind home plate from Hernan. And so we're now looking at a 1-1. So here we go. And thought about it there, but lays off on the pitch outside. Not a bad job there by Uran. Trying to get Keith to chase on the outside corner. Keith almost obliges, but lays off. So the 2-1. Here we go. Pickoff move over to first. But Perry is back in time. Saw a couple of teams yesterday trying to pull off the delayed steal, especially when they had runners on the corners. So 2-1. Pull out all the big stops when you're at this level of the season, this point. That was inside. They're going to peel down to first and say no go on that. 3-1. So here we go. Big 3-1 pitch here. That one misses on the outside corner, and bases now loaded with nobody out. And so they're going to come out and have a conference with Uran right now. While they're talking some things out, we're going to take a look here at some fun facts. First off, we're going to take a look at some basic information for the Cardinals. Located in Westerville, Ohio. About 10 to 12 minutes away from Ohio State. Have an enrollment of approximately 3,000. 10 schools are Tan and Cardinal. This is their first NCAA tournament appearance since 2007. They did make 3 straight regional championship games from 2005 to 2007, but lost all 3 by just 1 run, including a pair of losses to Worcester, 5-4 and 3-2 in 2005 and 2007. So the meeting is over. So we're going to see what Uran can do here, as he has really worked his back against the wall here. Bases loaded, no outs. So right now, you're thinking strikeout or just infield fly right now. Or maybe even really a ground ball. You're going to concede the run, but you'll maybe get the double play with the force at any base. First pitch is over for a strike. So Robbie Jones is responsible for the Seagulls' only run of the game. Seagulls out of Salisbury, Maryland. Not too far from Baltimore. About 5.5 hours here from Danville. So swing and a miss. Salisbury, nice little trip to get up here. 0-2 on the way. Let's see what happens. And that ball is hit down to third. And Brett has some trouble with it. That's going to allow a pair of runs to score. And it is now a 3-2 ball game. So that's a costly 2-run error by the Cards. So that's going to bring up Kevin Dean. It's going to make it a 3-2 ball game here. So that's going to bring up Kevin Dean. So Salisbury, who's got some big sticks, they had been kind of quiet up until this inning, but it's starting to wake up. They're starting to wake up a little bit here, and a bunt popped up into foul territory. So fifth batter sent to the plate here so far by Salisbury. Still no outs. Still time for Uran to turn this around, though. And it looks like we're going to have the bunt on. We will. Both the corner infielders running in. The bunt is fouled off, so the count goes to no balls, 2 strikes. So it's both Labriola and Perry coming around to score on that. So here we go, the 0-2. Showing bunt again, but that one is high. Not a bad idea, though, by Uran right there. You got an idea the guy's bunting. Try to get him up in the zone, get him to where maybe he'll pop that one up. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Doubt we're going to see a bunt here with 2 strikes, but you never know. So Uran thought about going back to second, but ends up holding off on the pitch. Keith gets back in. And here's the 1-2. Been a good ball game here so far. And that pitch, ooh, Uran not getting any help right there. As I think he thought he had rung up Dean right there with a good-looking off-speed pitch, but it is ruled a ball. 2-2 is now the count. So here we go. And they're going to try to drop down the bunt. He pulls back, though, and the count runs full house at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two, top 4 here. Right now, Salisbury runners on first and second, nobody out, 2 already in. Kevin Dean at the plate. Dean showing bunt again, and he's going to foul that one back. And he will have to take a seat as he gets rung up as he fouls off the 3rd strike on a bunt. So that's going to bring up Justin Meekins now, who has been hit by a pitch and taken a walk thus far. So Meekins, no official at bat yet. Took a 2 for 3 in yesterday's game with a pair of runs scored. Here's the first pitch. Big curveball in there for a strike. Good job by Uran. Not going to see too many first pitch curveballs or off-speed pitches there. So great job by Uran to drop that pitch in. So looks like Hernan wants the outside corner there, and that one is low in the dirt. Count runs even at a ball and a strike. Salisbury coming in the top-ranked seed in this tournament. And a swing and a miss by Meekins as Meekins looking fastball all the way on there. Confused would be an understatement. One-two on the way. And that ball is hit well down the left side. Meekins was not fooled by that. Great play at short by Beachy. He will get the runner. Headsy play there by Beachy, as that was always going to be a tough play if you tried to go to first or second. He's going to have to turn around after having to range to his right, have to turn around, make the throw. So he sees the guy going over, having to go over to third. Makes a great play to get the second out. And in the meantime, Meekins will reach on the FC6. So that's going to bring up Ardoin, who has a pair of sack bunts here so far. He will line that one back. Ardoin will actually get to swing the bat this time, as there are now 2 down with 2 runners on. 3 runs already in for the Seagulls. And here it goes. Fastball swung on and missed, and the count goes to 0-2. So Uran has got himself to 1 strike away from straining 2 Seagulls here and keeping this a 1-run ball game. So the 0-2 and curveball, little check swing, and they're going to say that bounced off a home plate. Foul ball. Will do the 0-2 all over again. Oh, 2 count here. 2 down, 2 on. Top 4. Oh, 2 on the way from Uran to Ardoin. And Ardoin hits one out to left field. It actually gapping out to left center. And a great play out there by Snyder, who showed off his vertical to get up there and get that one. Make the play as that ball was drifting. He had to range over to his right a little bit. He stays with it the whole way and makes the catch. But Salisbury is going to pick up 3 runs on 1 hit. And so we move to the bottom of the 4th. Salisbury holds a 3-2 lead. We will be right back. And we are back here, bottom of the 4th. Christian Cairo leading things off. He fouled out to the catcher his first time up. So Cairo did drive in a run yesterday. A little check swing. They're going to look down and see if he went. And he did. Count goes to 0-1. So the 0-1, and that pitch misses. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 coming in. Great location there by Oster on the outside part of the plate. And there 1-2 is now the count to Cairo. That one is in the dirt. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Been a very enjoyable game here through the first 3.5. Tight ball game too. 1 run is the difference right now. 2-2 fouled off against the backstop. Count is even now. So here we go. And that ball is laced out to left field, going back. And wow, what a play there by Dean out of left field, as he will take away a sure double from Cairo. Possibly even more. Cairo did not miss that one by much. He is hitting to the shallow part of the, he did hit that one towards the shallow part of the fence in left. So that's going to bring up Tim Snyder. Snyder grounded out to the pitcher his first time. And that pitch is hit. That is a major league pop-up right there. And it's going to be Barry drifting over at third to record the out. So Stotler coming up now. Stotler drove a double this last time up. So here's the pitch, and that is a off-speed pitch that got away from Oster right there. 1-0. Fastball over for a called strike one. So count runs even at a ball and a strike here. Here's the 1-1. That one is high. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. And fastball hit foul back behind home plate. Count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Two. Ooh, just misses on the outside corner. Stotler doing a good job right there, though, to lay off that pitch. And that ball is hit down the first base side. Nice play by Perry. Perry will take it over to the bag for the 3 unassisted. And that's going to do it here. We are through a full 4 here. Getting halfway home at American Legion Post 325 Field. And when we come back, we will have all the action from the top of the 5th. Keep it locked here. So welcome back to Dan Daniel Park here. So we enter the top of the 5th of this contest. First pitch swung on and missed. That pitch is going to be in the dirt for ball one. And that ball is hit down to short. Beachy fires over, and there's the first out. So Grosso down on the 6-3 ground out. So that's going to bring up Jack Berry, who is 0 for 2. Struck out and flew out. Couldn't really charge the double play there to Berry, as it was a bad base running decision on the part of Meekins that ended up, and that ball is hit well out to center field, drops it. And you can tell by the way that ball sounded coming off the bat that was off the end of it right there. So if Berry was able to really get a good piece of the bat on it, that might have been trouble. So Tom Labriola now steps up. Labriola has been hit by a pitch, walked, and has scored a run. So no official at bat yet for Labriola. And fastball right there at the knees for a called strike one. So 0-1. Here it comes. And that ball misses outside. Count runs even out of ball and a strike. 3-2 Salisbury, top of the fifth. Getting into the middle innings of this one. 1-1. Fastball misses outside. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. So Labriola was 2 for 5 in the game yesterday. So he is batting an even .400 right now for the tourney. 2-1. And that one just misses on the outside corner. I think Uran maybe feeling the squeeze a little bit on that one. So 3-1 on the way. And that ball is swung on and missed by Labriola. So the count runs full at 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Uran will take the strikeout right now, but I think he's going for that double play ground ball. Runner going on the play, hit and run on the call. That ball is fouled off. So 3-2. Here it comes. And check back on the runner at first. Berry is back safely. A little bit better of a pitching performance here today by Oster than what Grosso experienced yesterday. And a big hook, and Labriola does a good job of working that one. And he is on for the 3rd time today despite not having an official at bat. So that's going to bring up Jay Perry, who is 1 for 2, grounded out to short, singled, and scored thus far. So Uran finds himself in a bit of a pickle again. See if he can keep the lid on the jar, or let's see if Salisbury can blow this one open. 2 on, 1 out, top of the 5th. Here we go. First pitch, and wow. Perry has to do an audition for Dancing with the Stars right there as he has to hop out of the way of that one. The count is 1-0. So the 1-0 coming to Perry. That ball is hit foul on the right side. So the 1-1. Coming into Perry, who, as I said earlier, 1 for 2 with a run scored today. And that ball is hit pretty decently out to center. And Snyder is there. Don't really know why the runner was not tagging there, but I know Uran will not complain on that one, as that is the second out of the inning. Salisbury playing it very conservative right there on the base passes. That ball was hit back to the warning track in center field, back pretty close to 400 feet, so really kind of surprised that they did not do the math in their heads and just go on right there. The first pitch is in the dirt for ball one, but there's also the old baseball adage of you don't want the third out to be at third base. You never know. Salisbury already has had one guy go down trying to make it over to third. That ball is hit foul on the left side. Count goes to a ball and a strike. So Brad Keith comes in. He has flown out and walked. Took a walk his last time up to get on base. Count goes to 1-1. So here we go. And a swing and a miss on the changeup as Uran pulled the string on that pitch. And the count is 1-2. So here we go. And that ball is hit well down to second, but Stotler will get his glove on it. Toss over to Beachy. And so the inning will end with a 4-6 ground out, so no runs. Couple left stranded. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Salisbury in front, 3-2. We'll be right back. So Ben Beachy leading things off here for the Cards in the bottom of the fifth as Otterbein will turn their lineup over, or turn its lineup over, excuse me. Got to be grammatically correct here. First pitch And that one misses outside for ball one. Count goes to 1-0. Got Roanoke College and LaGrange College coming up next. That ball is chopped down to short. Ardoin makes a nice throw over to Perry, and there's the first out of the frame. So Pat Beer will step up now. He has reached on an error and also struck out. So we're going to see what's happening here. See if the Cardinals can't get something going. First pitch, and that is well struck. It's drifting back, back, back. That ball is going to get down off the wall. Pat Beard just barely missed a home run to the deepest part of the field. The ball is overthrown. Nice backup right there. And ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing like a triple to get your team fired up, especially when you're down 3-2 and you see Beer over there. He's pumping his guys up. So that's going to bring up Brian Stopar. Has a sacrifice bunt and a strikeout, and Beard tattooed that pitch. Middle of the wall, out in center. Just barely missed a home run to the deepest part of the field, and Stopar is going to reach base the hard way right there as he gets plunked in the back. So a great hustle play there by Beer to get over. So that's going to bring up Hernan, who has struck out and reached on an error thus far. And check on the runner at first. Back in there. So the Cardinals in a great spot to tie this game up right now. Runners on the corners, one down. Just got to stay away from that double play ball. That pitch is over. That one looked good. So the 1-0, and that ball is hit well out to center field. That ought to be deep enough to get the run home and tie this one up. Nice play out in center field by Meekins. But in the meantime, Beer will score easily, and we now have a 3-3 ball game. So Cardinals manufacturing some runs there on the sac fly to center field. So that's going to bring up Connor Brett, who got the first two runs of the game across for the Cardinals with a two-run double. Also walked his last time up. First pitch, and that one actually misses the outside corner. Count goes to 1-0. So 3-3 ball game now as the one-out triple from Beer turns into a run as Hernan is able to drive him in on the deep sacrifice fly to center. Meekins made a great play on that now. The Cardinals are going to keep things alive with a single to right. And Stopar took a big turn around second, but he decides to hold up. And the Cardinals now have runners on first and second. So that's going to bring up Frenzel. So Frenzel 0 for 2 so far. And we're going to have a quick timeout here on the field. As I believe Labriola and Oster were probably just talking about where they want to go to eat tonight after the game. Just trying to stay loose out there. First pitch coming in, and that is over at the knees for a called strike one. That ball is fouled back, so Cardinals trying to use a little trickery on the base path here to maybe force an errant throw over and maybe get home that go-ahead run. So the 0-2 coming in here. So here it comes. 0-2 delivery. And Oster is going to ring him up on the inside part of the plate. And that's going to do it, but not before the Cardinals are able to tie it up on 2 hits. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving to the top of the 6th, getting to the middle innings in this one. Score is tied at 3-3. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hitting on top of the 6th inning for the Seagulls, number 5, right fielder, Robbie Jones.
So Robbie Jones leading things off here. Jones is 1 for 2. He has an RBI double. Then he reached on a error by the third baseman that actually allowed 2 runs to score. Will not get credited for RBIs with those, though. First pitch misses outside corner. And that ball is foul back against the backstop. Count goes to 1-1. One coming in. That ball is hit well out to left field. That ball is drifting back a little bit, but it looks like it's going to actually it's going to bounce off the wall. That ball is going to fall in there. And Jones has his second double of the game. And Jones barely missed a home run there himself. If that ball had stayed a little bit more dead straight to left, he would have had a solo homer. And it was a valiant effort out there in left by Frenzel. But nothing happening. And so that's going to bring up Kevin Dean. Bunt, dropped down, back to Uran. Uran fires over to first. And so Kevin Dean comes on and does his job, gets the runner over an extra 90 feet. So now 1 out for Justin Meekins, who was 0 for 3, 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. And it looks like we might possibly have a pitching change here, not sure. And we are going to see a pitching change. So Jared Murphy, number 34, is going to come on and pitch for the Cards. As you ran, not a bad ball game, 5 1/3. Gave up 3 runs, 4 hits. Struck out 2.
Now the Mountain Cardinals, 34, right-handed.
Yep. So you ran, out of those 3 runs he surrendered, only 2 of them earned. He is on the hook, though, for the guy at second. So while we're taking a break here, we're going to take a look here at some fun facts. Since we took a look at Otterbein last time, we will turn our attention to Salisbury. Salisbury, their offensive batting line coming into this tournament was .317 average, .428 on base percentage, .491 slugging percentage. They are the number 1 seeded team, number 9 in the D3 Baseball.com poll, and also number 11. So runner on third now because of the sac fly, that's right, or the sac bunt. So that's going to bring up Justin Meekins now. First pitch to Meekins is going to miss outside. So the 1-0. That pitch is over for a called strike. So it counts 1-1 now. 1-1 coming in to Meekins. Here we go. And that ball is hit. Popped up high in the air. And unable to come down with that one is Cairo. So the 1-2 on the way, top 6, runner on third, 1 out. So here we go. That pitch just missing on the outside corner. Murphy feeling the squeeze on that one. That pitch is high. Count goes to 3-2 now. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, swallowed the wrong way right there. 3-2 count. Here we go. And Meekins just reaching out, almost a golf swing on that one, and he'll foul it off on the right side. So we'll do the 3-2 all over again here. Top 6, tie ball game. Salisbury is threatening, though. They have a runner on third, 1 out. Both pitchers have done a pretty decent job here. And that pitch is going to ring up Meekins on the inside part of the plate. Good looking curveball there, and there is the second out. So Scott Ardoin. So 2 sack bunts so far for the young man. 2 outs here. First pitch in the dirt. They will hold him up, though. Count goes to 1-0. So Jared Murphy, the sophomore, 6 feet, 238 from Kettering. Pitch catches the inside part of the plate. So, fun fact that I've just been informed of in the press box, Kettering is actually the hometown of Rob Dyrdek, who, of course, if you watch MTV, you will know him from Robin Big and Fun Factory. He is also a professional skateboarder. So just a little fun fact there for you, for everybody watching at home. And that ball is going to miss. Count goes to 2-1. 3-1, excuse me. It's a big pitch here from Murphy. And that pitch is hit down to short. Beachy fields, fires over to Cairo. And Murphy works out of a dangerous situation there with a runner on third and will induce the 6-3 ground out to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still tied at 3. We'll be right back. And we are back here, ladies and gentlemen. Cairo leading things off here in the bottom of the 6th. He has fouled out to the catcher and lined out to left field. And he will take a look at a fastball outside corner for strike 1. Just about, we're now over halfway home here at Dan Daniel. That second pitch is in there for a called strike 2. And after the offensive onslaught we saw yesterday in all 3 games, it's been nice to see a bit of a pitcher's battle here tonight or today. Bottom of the 6th. Very interesting game so far. Both of these teams know the importance of the game. That ball is hit off of Cairo's fist, popped up to third, and there's the first out of the inning. So as I was saying, both of these teams right now know that they need a win to survive. Hope to make it to the World Series in Appleton, Wisconsin. D3 College World Series. So that's going to bring up Tim Snyder. So 0 for 2, ground out to the pitcher, popped out to the third baseman. He will fall behind quickly here, 0-1. So 1 out, bottom 6. And he shows bunt, pulls back, but it's a called strike. And the count goes to no balls, 2 strikes. And that ball is hit foul over on the right side. Snyder got a good piece of that one, just was a little late on the swing. And there's a 3rd strike right there. And that is the 2nd out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Stotler now. He has doubled and grounded out to first. First pitch misses outside. 1-0. And that ball is over for a called strike 1. Count goes to 1-1. Here we go. And that ball is swung on and hit over on the third base side, but that ball is going to get out foul as it clings off the metal bleachers over on the left side here at Dan Daniel Park, home of the Danville Braves. The Braves' Appalachian League rookie level affiliate. And that ball is fouled off on the left side as well. Gets out of play again. So a lot of current and former big leaguers have played at this park. You've got Evan Gaddish. You've got Andrew Jones. You've got Craig Kimbrell. John Rocker. Andrelton Simmons. So here's the pitch. That ball is hit on a rope out to right field, but it's going to be right at Jones. Jones is there to collect it, and that's going to do it. So Cardinals go down in order here in the bottom of the 6th. We are moving to the final third, top 7. Ball game tied at 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Dan Daniel Park. We enter the top of the 7th. Pete Grosso leading things off. Grosso grounded out to short his last time through. And he's going to start off the top of the 7th with a 1-pitch single to the left side. And so Grosso now represents the tying run. They'll bring up Jack Berry, who is 1 for 3, has struck out, flied out, and singled. So let's see what Berry can do here. So first pitch and pickoff move over to first. Nothing going, though. Grosso back over. First pitch over for a called strike. Count goes to 0-1. Barry, one of the key parts of this Seagulls offense. Third on the team in average, first on the team in home runs, second on the team in RBIs. And he's going to try to get down a bunt there down the left side. Count goes to 0-2. So he pulled that one just a little bit too much. Couldn't keep it fair. So the 0-2. And Murphy with a heck of a pickoff move over there. But Grosso is back safely. Heck of a move there by Murphy. So here comes the 0-2. That ball is hit foul. Back against the screen. So the 0-2 coming in. So here we go. And another great pickoff move by Murphy. Grosso doing a great job of reading it, though, there. And he will hustle back in time. No problems at all. So the 0-2 on the way here. And that ball is rifled into left field. And the Seagulls have runners on first and second to start things off here. As Grosso and Barry have both done a great job of pulling the ball and sent rockets out into left field. So that's going to bring up Labriola. Labriola without an official at bat today, but he has scored a run. He's been hit by a pitch and walked twice. So Labriola comes in fifth on the team in batting average, first on the team in RBIs with 49. So this is the man the Seagulls want up in this situation right here. Playing in. I don't know if they were expecting a bunt or what right there. And so Murphy is going to balk right there. Both runners advance the 90 feet. Nobody down here, so that might be a key play right there. Is now all it takes is a sacrifice fly by Labriola. So that might be a key play right there moving forward. As we are now getting into the late innings of this one. Top 7. 4-3 ball game. So the Seagulls enthusiasts coming to their feet here. As that will bring up Labriola. First pitch to Labriola misses. Murphy just needs to keep his head together right now. Forget about those guys on base and just focus on Labriola. I wonder if they will go after him here, though, or if they'll kind of pitch around him. Fastball in the dirt. Count goes to 2-0. You've got Jay Perry on deck, which Jay Perry, another dangerous hitter, is second on the team in batting average and homers. So here's the pitch. Fastball misses low. And the count goes to 3-0 now. Coming in. And Labriola is going to take his third walk of the game. And that's now going to load him with one out. So that's going to bring up Jay Perry. As mentioned earlier, Perry, second in the team in batting average, 364. Second in home runs with 9. And then also has 36 driven in this year. And I think that might do it for Murphy. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wait a second, but we're pretty sure that Norton will come on to pitch for the Cardinals. And if he does that, that will be a NCAA Division III record with 34 pitching appearances this season. So we would like to congratulate that young man, the young man they call the Giant. I'm getting a nod down from Otterbein's SID. So he is making his 34th NCAA Division III appearance here this season, which is a single season record. So we're going to take a look here. So Caleb Norton, they call him the. Well, hold on. They may not be bringing him on after all. We'll wait and see. Looked like they had made the motion into the bullpen. And so they're going to leave him on. So Caleb Norton will have to wait a little bit longer before he makes his record-breaking appearance. So first pitch coming in. That is a strike. So bases loaded now. Nobody out for Perry. 3-3 ball game. Murphy trying to work out of a jam. Even if he can get out of this inning only allowing 1 run, that would be a miracle. But we also did see Salisbury load the bases yesterday against Roanoke College. The Maroons' Rollman did a great job of working back, getting 3 consecutive outs, and getting out of that with no runs allowed at all. So here's the 0-2 coming in. And that ball is chopped back to first. It's off of Murphy's glove. And that's going to be an infield single and an RBI. And that's going to make it a 4-3 ball game. So Brad Keith coming up now. So that makes it a 4-3 ball game. Base is still loaded, nobody out for Brad Keith. And Murphy does a great job coming back over with the fastball. For strike 1. So the 0-1 coming in now. That is foul tipped. Count goes to 0-2. So Brad Keith on the way. So Murphy, a nice play there to get a glove on that one. But it was also a well-hit ball by Perry. Little chopper back up the middle. That was always going to be a tough play for Murphy to make. But by getting the glove on that, keeping it in the infield, ball lined out into left field. That's going to drop in. That's going to score at least 1. They will hold the runner up at third. And Salisbury is going to pick up an insurance run here. It is now a 5-3 ball game. It's going to bring up Robbie Jones, who has a pair of doubles, RBI, here so far today. Top of the 7th coming in. That ball is hit out to left field. That ought to get another one in. Play is made. Runner is going on the play. And there's another run across. And it is now a 6-3 ball game. As Jones is going to drive one in with an RBI sac fly to right or to left. That's going to bring up Kevin Dean. Dropped down a sack bunt his last time up. Has struck out and flat out thus far. It's now a 6-3 ball game. Pitch coming in, swung on and missed for strike one. The ball is fouled back, so one down now. Runners on second and third. 3 runs home in the inning. So right now Murphy looking to stop the bleeding a little bit here. That ball is popped up on the right side. That will get back over the Seagulls dugout, back into the stands for strike two. 0-2 coming in. Here it comes, and that one is high. So 1-2 to Dean. 1-2 once again. The ball is hit foul over on the right side. Count will remain stuck on a ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs already in for Salisbury this inning. One, two, and that pitch will ring him up as Dean went around on the pitch outside. They peeled down, and Dean is ruled out, so there's the second out. So really, even with the 3 runs home this inning, Otterbein still is in this ball game. Justin Meekins now steps up. Meekins has been hit by a pitch, walked, reached on a fielder's choice, and struck out his last time up. The ball is in the dirt for ball 1. So the 1-0. Salisbury has played the early game, both games so far. The 1-0 coming in. That ball is over for a called strike 1. Count goes to 1-1. On the way. And that ball is popped up. And Beer is there to make the final out, but not before 3 runs come in on the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 7th, get up, stretch them out. It is a 6-3 game as we head to the bottom of the 7th here at Dan Daniel. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. Bottom of the 7th. Ben Beachy leading things off. Beachy does have a hit and 3 at-bats today. First pitch fastball there for a called strike 1. Count goes to 0-1 now on Beachy. And that pitch is going to miss. 1-1 is the count. So right now, Salisbury 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. And that ball is hit well out into left field. That ball is drifting back. That's going to get down at the warning track, bounce off the wall. Beachy hustling into second, relay throw not in time. And Beachy is on with a leadoff double. Good start to the inning for the Cardinals as they are trying to fight their way back into this game in the final third. So Pat Beer, steps in. Beer had a triple his last time up, came home to score. We have seen some well-hit balls here, especially out to left field thus far. So first pitch to Beer. Swung on and missed. Beer expecting fastball, but he got changeup. And a swing and a miss. So here's the pitch, the 0-1. And he's bunting, drops that one down perfectly on the first baseline, but just kicks on the lip of the grass. And the count goes to 0-2. And Beer had done a great job of laying that one down. But, just unlucky. He probably is going to beat that one out coming out of that left-handed batter's box like he did. But so here's the 0-2 coming in. Still have Oster on the mound for the Seagulls. So the 0-2. And a good pitch right there, but high. It was a good waste pitch from Oster. But good job by Beer of laying off. He'll work it back to a ball and 2 strikes here. Cardinals trail by 3. Down to their final 9 outs. Pitch on the outside corner. Misses. Count 2-2. So Beer facing the 2-2 here. Big pitch coming up. And that pitch is inside. As Beer had to get skinny to get out of the way of that one. Count goes full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on the way to Beer. And he's going to foul that one directly back behind home plate. So we'll do the full count all over again. So 3-2 once again. So here we go. And what an at-bat right there by Beer. And he will work the walk. So Stopar, he will now step up. He has a sacrifice bunt, a strikeout, and a hit by pitch to his name here so far today. And so we're going to have a quick meeting on the mound. So right now, this is the part of the lineup you want if you are the Cardinals. It is the middle of the order, and that is going to do it for Oster. So Oster, not a bad start at all. He went 6 innings. He would be responsible for the win, or he would get charged with the win if the Seagulls were able to hold on. However, he is also responsible for the base runners out right now. He cannot take the loss, though, in this game. So Micah Wells will now come on to pitch for the Seagulls, as he will look to keep this score right where it is at, as we are getting late in the game. So Micah Wells, we're going to take a look at his numbers here so far. 6-1 record, 4.47 ERA, making his 11th appearance. He has started 8 games, has 1 save this year, thrown 50 1/3 innings, which is actually 3rd best on the team. He's given up 47 hits in that time, allowed 30 runs. 25 of them have been earned. He's issued 20 bases on balls and 51 strikeouts, which is actually 2nd highest on the team. So the Seagulls have got to be feeling pretty good here about things. We're going to take a look here after the 7th inning this year. The Seagulls have surrendered 84 runs in the final 3 altogether. So bottom 7 coming up. Got a good game on our hands, 6-3. Salisbury able to break it open a little bit here in the top of the 7th with a 3 spot. But now the Cardinals have fought right back and have made this, have an opportunity to make this a game again. First pitch coming into Stopar. Misses outside, ball 1. Stopar showing bunt, pulls back in time, pitch on the outside corner. Was never going to be good, so good job to pull back there. So the 1-0. Here it comes. Runner's going, hit and run is on. So that ball is drifting back to right field. Jones makes the play. And that's going to be the first out. So Stephen Hernan will step up to the plate now. Hernan had a RBI sacrifice fly to center his last time through. Back in the bottom of the 5th. So he's got a big shot right here. Cardinals cleanup guy. Runners on second, 1 out. Trail by 3. And they're going to take a quick time here. So while they're taking a time, we're going to let you know here, we've got top seeded LaGrange College going up against number 6 seeded Roanoke College here coming up next. And then we will have one more game here today as we are trying to narrow down the field here. Of course, still a possibility of, at the end of the day, still having 4 or 5 teams in this tournament, depending on how they do. Of course, either Salisbury or Otterbein will go home after this one. Whoever loses, first pitch fastball in the dirt, ball 1. So 1 out, runners first and second. And here it comes. Pitch is down and away. Nice fastball, but good eye by Hernan. Hernan took an 0 for 3 in yesterday's game, so would love to make up for those struggles with a hit here. He already has RBI on the afternoon in this one. Here's the pitch. That one is in the dirt, and the count will go to 3 balls, no strikes. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Let's see what happens here. And that one is back over and good for strike 1. (3-1) coming in. And that ball is hit foul over on the right side. And the count now goes to 3-2. So it's getting ready. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here moving forward. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 coming in. And Hernan foul ball off the front of the plate. So we're going to have to repeat the 3-2 all over again. Three-two on the way. That ball is popped up again, back behind, or actually on the right side. And it was Perry trying to make the catch. So Wells. So here we go, 3-2 from Wells. And that one is low. Great at bat by Hernan. He will work the walk. Bases loaded now with one out. Connor Brett stepping up now. He has a 2-run double and a single and a walk, so 2 for 2 so far. So here we go. That ball is fouled off on the right side. Count goes to 0-1 here. Oh, 1, and that pitch, breaking ball inside corner, strike 2. Oh, 2 on the way. Here we go. And that ball misses outside. Good job there by Brett to lay off of that one. As that was definitely Wells' strikeout pitch right there. 1-2. Breaking out that big hook was Wells. And a swing and a miss, and that's a big out number 2. As Wells is now 1 out away from getting out of this unscathed. So Frenzel stepping up to the plate. Frenzel is 0 for 3 today. Fly out, foul out, and a strikeout. First pitch low in the dirt for ball 1. Otterbein down to its last 7 outs. 1-0. And quick time there at the plate. First pitch, or second pitch, excuse me. That one misses. 2-0. Coming in. Bases juice, 2 outs. Here it comes. And that one is over at the knees. Good looking fastball right there. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Two, 1. And that one looked good from up here. Just nibbled the outside corner a little bit too much, though. And count goes to 3-1. And I tell you one thing, that outside corner is not being granted to these pitchers so far, at least in the last 2 games that we've seen. Saw it in last night's concluding game between Rowan and Emory, and now here today. So 3-1, and that ball is fouled off. And the count runs DJ Tanner full house at 3 balls, 2 strikes. So let's see what happens here. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Big payoff pitch. Bases juice. 2 outs. And that ball is hit down the first baseline, but it will kick foul. We'll do the 3-2 all over again here. Getting late in the game here, bottom of the 7th. Been one of the longer innings thus far this game has seen. Three-two. And that one's inside, and good job there by Frenzel to work the walk and give him the RBIs. 6-4 game now. So Christian Cairo will now step up to the plate. So Christian Cairo comes in 278, 4 homers, 24 RBIs on the year. And that is a breaking ball over for a called strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. So here comes the 0-1. That pitch misses on the inside. Count runs even at a ball and a strike here. Salisbury Otterbein has struck back for a run here, as Frenzel did a great job there of working a bases loaded walk. That ball is fouled off directly behind home plate. Count goes to 1-2. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been a very enjoyable game if you are just tuning in. So the 1-2 on the way. 2 outs, bases loaded. And Cairo doing a great job of laying off a big sweeping breaking ball there. That was the strikeout pitch there from Wells once again. But the Cardinals hitter's doing a great job laying off of it. 2-2 on the way. See what happens. And that ball is grounded hard down to second, but it is collected by Grosso. Grosso fires over to Perry. And the Cardinals are going to end up leaving the bases stranded here. Bases loaded stranded here in the bottom of the 7th, but they do get a run to cut this one down to a 2-run game at 6-4, heading into the top of the 8th. Stay around. Looks like we're going to have a exciting finish. Looks like we have an exciting finish on the horizon when we come back. So Ardoin leading things off here for the Seagulls in the 8th. We've got a new pitcher in here, Kimmer, for the Cardinals. Went 7-0 last year. Senior, he made all-region first team and all-conference first team. Suffered a injury earlier this year and has seen limited playing time, but he is on here trying to close some things down here and keep the Cards into this game, or in this game. So he's worked a 1-1 count here so far. Count moves to 2-1. Top 8. Game time, and that ball is hit well out to right center. Out more to right field, excuse me. And Beer is there for the first out. It's going to bring up Grosso, who got the rally started the last inning for the Seagulls. Had a single, later came around to score on Jay Berry's RBI single. That one just misses from Kimmer. And another good pitch, but just misses. Count goes to 2-0. 2-0, and that one is in the dirt and misses, and 3-0 now. And Ardoin thought he had a walk right there, but, or excuse me, Grosso, excuse me. Thought he had a walk right there, but. Three one. And that ball is over. So Kimmer has worked it back to a 3-2 count. Here we go. That ball is hit fouled, line foul actually. Skips off the roof over on the right side. Don't see that often. Usually that ball is just going to stay dead up there on that gravel, but it skips off the roof into the parking lot. So that ball is popped up and out of play. So we'll do the full count all over again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here we go. Ball is fouled off against the backstop. 3-2 once again. And he's going to get punched out right there. And the lesson learned from that one, do not try to show up the umpire. He's the one that's making balls and strikes and calling balls and strikes, and you do not want to show him up there. That's going to bring up Jack Berry, who was 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Kimmer does a great job of coming in, showing why he was all region and all conference first team last season. So that ball is fouled off against the screen here, the backstop. Count goes to 0-1. So here we go. And 2-1 count. Here we go. And that pitch is high. 3-1 to Berry. 3-1 to Berry. And there's a walk right there. So Tom Labriola now stepping up to the plate. Hit by pitch, first time up. Walked, came around to score. Walked his third time, walked his fourth time. Still no official at bat for the young man. Who actually was 2 for 5 in the contest yesterday. So right now, average standing at 400. He will take a look at a called strike one there. Count goes to 0-1. And that ball is hit down to second. Nice play by Stotler. And that's going to do it here.
As the NCAA opposes all forms of legal and illegal sports wagering, this has the potential to undermine the integrity of sports contests, jeopardizes the welfare of student athletes, and athletes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Dan Daniel Park as we enter the bottom of the 8th inning. Vince Ruggieri pinch hitting for the Cardinals. Ruggieri will face Wells. So bottom of the 8th. Cardinals looking to knot this thing up. Heading into the top of the 9th. 6-4 is your score. First pitch from Wells, and that ball is popped up. But I think it's going to get out of play. It will. Labriola takes a look at it, but realizes that that one is out of play. Oh, 1. And it's 0-2 now. As the fastball is over for a called strike 2. Count is now 0-2 to Ruggieri. Here it comes. And he's going to chop that one back. They're going to say that was foul. So they're going to call him back and say it again. Looked like he might have chopped off his foot there. So that ball is fouled back directly against the backstop. So we'll do the 0-2 all over again. 6-4 is your score, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. And that pitch just misses. Count goes to 1-2. Not a bad offering there from Wells. 1-2. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss by Ruggieri. And he's down on strikes to start off the bottom of the 8th. So that's going to bring up Mitch Stotler. Comes in. He is 1 for 3 on the afternoon with the double. Looks look to get something going here for the Cards, who are down to their final 5 outs. First pitch high for ball 1. So that pitch is going to be in there for a called strike 2. Or no, excuse me, a called strike 1. First pitch was a ball. So the 1-1. And that ball is hit hard down the right side, but a nice play by Grosso. He will fire over to Perry. And there is the second out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Ben Beachy, who doubled his last time up, came home to score. He's 2 for 4 on the afternoon. So a solid day at the ballpark for this young man. Hitting .500 on the day. Also scored a run. First pitch. And that one in on the inside corner for strike 1. Good pitch there by Wells. So the 0-1. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch coming in, and that one is smacked down to second base. Grosso another shot, and he will follow through again as he fires over to Perry. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the final frame of this one. Top of the 9th coming in. We will be right back. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Dan Daniel Park, American Legion Post 325 field. Now pitching for the Cardinals is number 18, Caleb Norton, the senior right-hander, nicknamed him the Little Giant, and he will now be making his 34th appearance this year, which is a new NCAA Division III single-season record. So congratulations to Norton. Also playing center field now, batting in the 8th spot, is Wiseman. So Jay Perry leading off here in the top of the 9th. Jay Perry is 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Has an RBI and a run scored. So here's a pitch from Norton. That ball is popped foul. So we would like to congratulate Norton, as he now has made the most appearances by any pitcher in Division III in a single season, 34. Came in and pitched yesterday's game. And making his second appearance here in the regional. He actually threw 1 1/3 yesterday, gave up 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. And that pitch is over for a called strike 2. So 2-2 coming in now. So here we go. 2-2. And that ball is hit well out to left field, but it looks like it's going to be undercutted a little bit. So Beachy able to track that one down to get the first out here. So Brad Keith now will come up. Keith had an RBI single his last time up. First pitch from Norton. And nice pitch. And a great play down at first base there by Cairo. The underhanded toss, and that's going to be the second out. So Norton doing a great job of going over there and covering on that play, as they will complete the 3-1 ground out. So that's going to bring up Robbie Jones now. First pitch coming into Jones here. Jones had a RBI sac fly to left his last time up. He's going to hit that one down the left side. That is Brett. He will field, fire over to Cairo. And the Seagulls down 1-2-3 in the top of the ninth. Last chance coming up for the Cards. They trail 3-1, or excuse me, 6-4. Top heading into the bottom of the ninth. We'll be right back. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Pat Beer leading things off here in the bottom of the ninth. Looking to keep the Cardinals season alive here. First pitch over at the knees for a strike. Cardinals down to their final three. 0-1. That ball is hit well out to center field. It's drifting back a little bit, but Meekins is there to put it away, and there's the first out. So that's going to bring up Brian Stopar now, Stopar 0 for 3, or 0 for 2, on the afternoon. He has a sac bunt to his name. He struck out, got hit by a pitch, and then flew out to right thus far. So here's the first pitch to Stopar. Fastball inside corner, over for a called strike one. So the count goes to 0-1. So we're shooting for a 2:30 start on this next game right now. So depending on how long this one goes on for, that ball is fouled off on the right side. You're going to look at about probably 40 minutes, 50 minutes in between games here before we get the second one kicked off. The 0-2 coming into Stopar. And Stopar reaches out, hits one down to short. Let's see if he can beat it out. The nice play over short. Throw pulls him off the bag, though. And Ardoin throw over to Perry. So Stopar will reach on the infield single down to short. So that's going to bring up Hernan. So tying run at the plate right now, 1 down for the Cards. Part of the lineup that you want up if you are a Otterbein fan. Game time clocking in right now at 2 hours and 50 minutes. First pitch. And that one misses. Actually, probably give or take about 2 hours and 35 more or less. We did about a 10-15 minute pregame show. 2-0 coming in to Hernan. And that one's over for a called strike 1. So Hernan so far today has struck out, reached on an error, has an RBI sac fly to center, and has reached on a walk. So the 2-1, and check back on the runner at first. Stopar back in, head first. Stopar on first. Hernan at the plate. Hernan represents the tying run for the Cards. 2-1. Here we go. And that ball is undercut, sent out to left field. And Dean is there for Salisbury. And the Cardinals are now down to their last out. So that's going to bring up Connor Brett, who has a 2-run double, walk, single, and a strikeout thus far. And let's see what happens here. Otterbein's season hangs on this at bat. First pitch over for a called strike 1. The 0-1 coming in. Here it comes. And that one just misses on the inside. Count goes to a ball and a strike. So right now, depending on how things turn out, Wells would be in line for the save. It would be Oster in line for the win. The 1-1. Ball is chopped foul behind home plate. So the 1-2 coming in. Cardinals down to their final strike. Seagulls fans coming alive here. Seagulls dugout coming alive. Let's see what happens here. 1-2. Here we go. Pitch hit down. That's going to be played by Ardoin, but and Brett will keep things alive with a single to short. So Frenzel now represents the go-ahead game-winning run here in the bottom of the 9th. So Guzzi coming in to pinch run. For Otterbein. Runners on first and second. So first pitch coming in to Frenzel. That pitch is ruled a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Would like to thank all sports information directors, assistant sports information directors, and all athletic support staff for their help in providing game notes, stats, and all sorts of fun stuff for us here today. So we can bring you this broadcast. They made it just as possible as we did to pull this off. Count goes to 2-0. And that ball is fouled directly back off the screen at home. So we'll do the 2-1 again here. Two on, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. Cardinals trail by 2. Pitch is outside. Frenzel has worked a 3-1 count. He did work a bases loaded walk his last time up. See if he can do it again here. Of course, it wouldn't be a bases loaded walk, but it would still be a walk. So 3-1. Ball is hit hard down the right side through the first base coaching box. And so the count's now going to run DJ Tanner. Full house, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Moment of truth. Big payoff pitch coming to Frenzel. Cardinals season on the line. One, 2. And ball is hit down to first base. It's ruled a fair ball. Perry will make the tag, and that's going to do it here. So Otterbein's season will come to a heartbreaking end with a 6-4 loss. But they still have a good season. They will finish 31-14 on the year. Very respectable. Salisbury improves to 32-10. As Salisbury, 6-4 winner here over Otterbein. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have about a 35-minute break here before the start of today's second game. So, keep it locked right here as we will be bringing you the second game between Roanoke College and LeGrand College. As we come back, thanks for tuning into this one. We would like to congratulate the Otterbein Cardinals on a terrific season. Only a handful of teams made it this far, and we would like to congratulate them on that, and we would like to wish Salisbury moving forward here in the tournament. For all of us here at Averett University and out at the Danville Braves, I'm Davin Wilson saying thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hop back on here in about 35, 40 minutes.